Alright, what is up, you guys? This is HJ here, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a basic phone editing tutorial that is going to work well with short form clips and can also be applied to long form clips if you so choose to do so. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be including two methods. The first method is going to be the default Samsung method, and this is used for like sharing, or maybe you want to do a short TikTok video, or you want to touch up your audio on some of your video that you're going to be sending to friends and family. The second component to this video is going to be the CapCut editing tutorial. In the CapCut editing tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the clips and editing for if you wanted to upload professionally to a platform like YouTube, TikTok, or even if you wanted to upload a Twitch clip that you created while streaming on your phone. So to start off, we're going to go to our gallery and I'm going to pick this stock clip that's down here. It might actually pause the recording, so let me just make sure it's not going to pause that. So yeah, I'm going to go to this clip down here. There you guys can see it's playing. I'm going to mute the audio though so you guys can't hear it. And what we're going to do is I'm going to tap on the AI icon right here. It's going to analyze the audio. It's going to analyze certain aspects of it. Then it's going to be two tabs right at the bottom. There's going to be your voices tab and there's going to be the noise tab. Now, if you guys have wind or AC units, or if you have other people in the background, there's also going to be additional tabs for wind and other effects. For right now, since it was just noise and the ambient room environment, as well as my voice, there's only two tabs that pop up. To get rid of all of the background audio that is coming from the microphone on your phone, you want to drag the slider until you go all the way down to -100. Now this can be adjusted as needed, but if you guys want to remove all of it and make just your voice come out of the video, then you're going to want to have it down to -100 and hit save. What that's going to do is that's actually going to mute it. So instead of hearing the ambient noise and the background noise, it isolates your vocals and then allows only the vocals to play on the video. Now, let's say, for example, you want to join two clips together, or you want to add additional clips. Then you guys can record those clips and you guys will come to the studio editor. I can get to it. It's in the gallery over here. Drag this over to the side. Gonna hit create. You're gonna hit create movie. And you guys will be able to use the Samsung built-in editor to join, and let's just pick random clips here, multiple clips together. If you have photos that you want to add, pick some of these other clips from back in the day. Now will be a good time to add them if you want, and pick some photos too. So now you guys can see I picked up 5 of these. I'm gonna hit movie. It's gonna add all the content. You can edit it and arrange it how you want. So it's gonna take a hot minute to upload, depending on how long the file is in terms of length, how large the file is in terms of actual storage size, as well as what photos or enhancements you have, like if you recorded your video in 4K or 8K on your Samsung phone. Now, I'm not doing the iPhone in this tutorial, and the reason why I'm not doing the iPhone is because I don't personally have an iPhone. But if you do have an iPhone, there are plenty of tutorials out there that have iMovie tutorials and even iOS's built-in editors that you guys can watch for yourselves. And I'll do my best to find some and link them if I can. If not, you might be better off to search for an iPhone tutorial. So this one is not going to have iPhone in it. However, I must make a note that CapCut can be applied to both iPhone and Android. So when we get to CapCut, I'll explain that in just a second. So now you guys can see I have my timeline here. This has all of the different portions of different videos and stuff on it and clips. And I think when I did the photos, it applied those to the end. So that's another thing to keep in mind. If you do have photos, it will apply those down the line on your timeline there, so just keep that in mind. These are random, so I can't really actually make a perfect movie out of it because I just happen to have some clips left over. But you can also hit edit and you can erase certain things from the video. You can use other tools like music. If you want to add like non-copyright music or music that you own, I want to stress that you own, from the My Music tab in here as well. Text, if you want to add text over top, we'll see hi HJ was here, for example, and I was gonna put this because why not? This looks kind of funny. It looks kind of goofy to me. So I'm just gonna put that there. Fun fact, I actually, when I did my ROG Ally video back in the day, when I first got that and reviewed that, that was actually edited primarily on my phone with using this editor that I'm using right now. So if you guys watch that ROG Ally video, you've seen the quality that can come out of it, or at least a tad bit of it. Yeah, you can do that. You can trim. So if you guys want to cut to the highlights, it can do that for you automatically. And this is really useful if you just want to create like tiny tidbit bits of video. You're not planning to use the whole thing. Now, let's go ahead, let's switch over to CapCut. I'm going to show you guys the base CapCut tutorial. There are a few more features in CapCut. Some are Pro, some are Mobile Premium, and some are Standard. I'm going to go over the Standard features, not the Pro features, because the Pro features you have to pay for. This is supposed to be a free editing tutorial, but I am going to show you guys how to do some CapCut editing for free. So let's go ahead and switch over to CapCut. Okay, so this is CapCut. Now that we're over on CapCut, I'm actually going to pick out a project that I've done in the past, or I might just make a new one. Let's make a new one and do that instead. I'm going to pick videos that I have. I'm going to add to the timeline so you guys can see how the basic timeline looks. Now, the cool thing about CapCut is the mobile version of CapCut for phones, it works really well if you guys are really looking for that DaVinci type timeline scrolling feel that you usually get on the desktop or on iPad. If you guys want a bigger screen and you guys don't want to use your phone for this, you want to use a keyboard and mouse, but you still want to use that Android ecosystem to try and make these videos, or iPad ecosystem to make these videos, out for the iPad or the Samsung or Lenovo tablets, or even some of the other Android tablets that have good processors, those will be able to breeze through these just fine, and it will give you a larger space for if you choose to create videos on a larger screen. So let's go ahead, let's find some sounds. The sound library is where you're going to find all of your sound effects, music if you want to add music to it. I'm going to add some music to it, for example. And this is going to be added on top of your video. In some cases, you may have to actually take it and drag it down until it lines up with the actual clip itself, because if it doesn't line up with the actual clip itself, then your music is going to be not synced properly, and you may have to trim the music or copy and duplicate the music depending on if you want to loop it or if you want it to only go for the duration of the video itself. Now, that's a separate thing for another day, but you can always do that by using tools like Split, etc., to try and cut it where you need it to be cut. And actually, I'm going to show you guys a quick little thing on how to cut it. You press and hold what you want to cut, hit split. If you want to delete the remaining, then you'll hit it again. You can press on it. So I'm going to click on this part again right here. If I can press and hold it, there you go. You can drag it wherever you want it to be. Press and hold it one more time so you can hit it highlighted here, and then delete that. There you go. Sometimes it takes a couple tries to get it right. I know using your fingers is not as intuitive as using a laptop or using another device, but it can get the job done. Now, if you want to, say, add text, you can add text to the video. So I'm going to add, again, HJ was a weird person that, and you can hit enter if you want to. You also can shrink these too, if you guys are interested in making it fit on your screen. HJ was a weird person that likes orange juice and grape juice mixed. And no, that's not true. I just put that in there just to be funny. I don't like my juices mixed. I do like my sodas mixed though, but that's another topic for another day. But yeah, here we go. HJ was a weird person that likes orange juice and grape juice mixed, and don't criticize me for putting that in there. I do not like my juices mixed together, only my sodas. This is just to be funny and to show you guys that, hey, the text on the editor actually works. So there you guys go. That's the text for you. Now, if you want to do audio enhancement or AI writer or any of the AI effects, you will have to pay for premium. Premium on mobile, the benefit to that is that it's cheaper than getting the regular Pro version, which has the desktop version included that costs almost $20 a month. The Pro version for mobile only and for tablets is only $10, and about 1039, 10, no, 1034, 999, yeah, 1034. So if you live where I live, it's going to be 1034 with tax included, but look up your state and country to make sure that's the case where you live. Some places may cost more, some may cost less, but that's the general overall gist of it, is that if you want that premium feature, you can opt for that, but it is an extra expense. So just letting you guys know in advance. Now, if you guys want to add some custom effects to it, say if you want to add video effects, like some free effects like fade in, explosion, etc., you guys can do that. See, I added that there. I'm going to hit check mark. It may only play in one spot, so just check it to make sure it's going to play where you want it to play. There's an explosion right there. See? Pops up, it explodes when I have the laptop on screen. That's how you add the effects to the video. Now, if you want to isolate your voice, you guys can do that. The only thing is, some of these, like I said, be careful which features you put in. Some features will not explicitly be very visible as to whether or not it's pro or premium. You have to look in the top right hand corner on the icon, which is for some people is hard to see. And if you add that feature and if you need the pro feature or you add that feature by mistake, when you try to export it, it will prompt you to pay for it, or you will have to go back through manually and remove every single pro feature you included. So just make sure you know what you need to use in advance, or you can go back to the beginning of the video and use the Samsung built-in editor or the Lenovo built-in editor for Motorola if you guys want to use some of this stuff for free without having to pay for it. That is your alternative. There are other alternatives out there, but the built-in editor is the only truly free one that I can name off the back of my head. Now, the last thing is if you want to export it. If you want to export it, for some, that's a standard feature, actually. I think one of these is a standard feature. I think it's going to tell you which one it is, and that's the music. So if your music is for some reason a feature that is considered standard, you will be prompted to remove it. So because this is a standard feature and the music is in there, I have to go back and I have to remove it. So make sure the music that you want to use is free, but that shows you guys, it will tell you, but you have to be vigilant in what you use. Because CapCut's kind of tricky on mobile when it comes to identifying which is which for free and which is actually paid. So now that is the basic editing tutorial to help you guys get started. Hopefully this gives you guys a kind of overview of what you guys can expect should you try to edit on mobile and get you guys started. If you guys want a more advanced tutorial, I don't personally edit everything on mobile, so I will leave some links to some professionals who do professional mobile editing down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am HJ, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Please be sure to hit that like button and do subscribe for more content. 500 subs, can't thank you guys enough. And I'll see you guys, if I don't see you before Christmas, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys next time.